Criminal record, yep.
Damn brat! I'll sue!
Still, I couldn't just let that go. No. Not talking about this game, it's a lot of fun. People tell you to do or bully you for missing something completely ruins the experience. Yeah, and again, like, I've become better about just not listening to people and just doing what I want. I'm going home late. What? Oh, that's right, that's right.
Just get in the car. How dare you?
No!
Don't give me that shit.
Ow! Please stop!
She's in danger. I can't ignore this. Yeet.
What a waste of
Well,
time.
thank you, Tony.
You think you're worth causing me trouble? Huh?
I'll call the police!
Call them if you want. The police are my bitches.
They're my bitches.
Take you seriously.
No! Stop!
I want to get to that point. I had a great Ace Attorney ruined for that reason. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tony. That sucks. Yeah, right? I absolutely hate this guy.
Someone called the cops, huh? Get in the car. Incompetent fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I steer this country. What are you looking at? Get out of my face.
The guy from Alvin and the... ah, yes, the guy from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
This ain't a show. Get lost, kid. See? This is all because you're so damn slow. Get in the car.
No. Huh, it's that weird app that somehow ended up on my phone. The icon looks almost like an eye. It's so creepy. My eyelids are starting to get heavy. Want to make him step on a D4 made out of Legos and on fire? Yeah. Also, I will say that I'm very proud of myself because when I first played this game, because Igor is voiced by the same voice actor in both Japanese and English throughout all the games that he's in, I immediately picked up on this not being the correct voice actor for him, and I was like, what the fuck's up with this? Because I remember voices. I remember voices. And I absolutely love the original voice actor for Igor in English, so.
Trickster, welcome to my velvet room.
I think I even mentioned in the first time I heard it, I was like, that voice does not fit Igor.
So you've come to, inmate. The you in reality is currently fast asleep. You are only experiencing this as a dream. You're in the presence of our master. Stand up straight!
Welcome. I am delighted
Yeah.
to make your acquaintance. This place exists.
It's too bad I didn't know about that.
Reality It is a room that only those who are bound by a contract may enter.
Which we signed at the
I
beginning.
am the master of this place. Remember it well. I summoned you to speak of important matters. It involves your life as well. Still, this is a surprise. The state of this room reflects the state of your own heart. To think a prison would appear as such. You truly are a prisoner of fate. In the near future, there is no mistake that ruin awaits you. I speak of the end to everything. However, there is a means to oppose such a fate. You must be rehabilitated toward freedom. That is your only means to avoid ruin. Do you have the resolve to challenge the distortion of the world?
They usually use clips. Okay. If you were to awaken suddenly into the Velvet Room, what would you do? I guess it would depend on what form my Velvet Room took.
Rehabilitation. Pardon me for not introducing the others. To your right,
Oh,
Caroline.
yeah.
To your left, Justi. They serve as wardens here.
Ha! Try and struggle as hard as you like. The duty of wardens is to protect inmates. We are also your collaborators. That is, if you remain obedient.
I shall explain the roles of these two at another occasion. Now then, it seems the night is waning. It is almost time. Take your time to slowly come to understand this place. We will surely meet again, eventually.
Eventually.
Time's up. Now hurry up and go back to sleep.
See, I've never actually played any other Persona games. I actually really need to get 3 and 4 on the Switch now. A strange dream. Ruin rehabilitation? What does it mean?
Looks like you're up.
Yeah! Whoa! He looks so sharp in his suit!
Introduce yourselves properly to the staff about your transfer. The school you're attending is in the Aoyama district.
Aoyama.
It'll take a while to get there by train. The transfers are a real hassle, too. I'll drive you there, but just for today. Let's go. Men aren't usually allowed in my passenger seat.
He may be an old man, but he got game. Oh, we didn't get the car scene. Oh, the car scene's after the school. That's right.
Do me a favor and behave yourself, all right? Don't get me wrong. I don't care what happens to you. Just don't cause me any trouble.
He does have a dapper look. Yes. Even with his hunchback. Brrr, the principal.
Just so we're clear, you will immediately be expelled if you cause any problems. In my opinion, you're nothing but a liability. But we had our circumstances to consider. Whatever you might have gotten away with in your hometown, those days are over. If you are thrown out from our school, there will be no place for you to go. Keep that in mind. This is the teacher in charge of your class.
Egg-looking ass asshole. Yep. Or like Kingpin.
Here's your student ID.
I also don't especially like the teacher. But, you know, whatever.
Be sure to read the school rules. Any violations will send you straight to the guidance office.
Case is a supervillain in disguise. No. I don't know what you're talking about.
And if by chance you cause any problems, I won't be able to protect you at all. That is your promise, yes, Principal Kobayakawa?
Mm-hmm. He is responsible for all his actions.
But really though, why me? There should have been better candidates.
It was a sudden transfer, and your class was the only one that had an opening.
If you're done explaining things, mind if
Oh,
we
there
get
she
going?
is, my spirit animal. See, I don't especially like the romance option for her, but she's a fine teacher, like, I get it.
I got a
But
story to
yeah.
get back to.
Sakura-san, please keep a close eye on him. Don't let him cause any trouble outside.
Well, I'll be sure to have a serious talk about the situation he's in.
Come to the faculty office when you arrive at school tomorrow. I'll show you to your classroom.
Bum, 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 bum.
Everyone's giving you the cold shoulder.
You wish, Sai.
What having a criminal record does to you. Turns out your past follows you wherever you go.
I get that, Tony. I just don't like the option of romancing her.
I won't hesitate to kick you out. Got it?
I'll be careful.
School never changes, huh? Come on, we're going home.
Master of meowing. Meow.
What a troublesome situation.
I hate him.
I can't believe they pushed someone with a record on me. A male teacher would be better suited for this.
I have like a visceral disgust for this
The
man.
world was someone like that admitted here.
No witnesses allowed.
Who knows?
No, it's okay.
It was the principal's decision.
I meow that. I get why the adults for romance, but honestly, I wish they'd. Yes, I agree. If they were gonna do that, I wish they would. But there's the teacher-student like stuff, and I just don't like that because we also have this creep who also abuses his power. So.
I was told that it's for the school's...
Oh, his voice actor is amazing. All the voice actors in this are great. It's just that character. Bleh.
I would have thought that my volleyball team has contributed more than enough to cover that.
He does really good
That's certainly
inflections.
true.
I remember that. And like in the final scene with him, I guess, spoilers for anybody who hasn't played Persona 5 or seen it or anything, but he's our first bad guy, and whenever he's defeated, he confesses all of his crimes and stuff, and like, the voice acting in that scene is top notch, and is so good, like, oh my god.
Be careful, okay? Then again, if anything were to happen, I'd kick out a student like that right away.
Acorn.
I keep wishing that he'd just end up not coming to school. Still, that isn't something I should be saying as a teacher.
Well, I should be returning to practice.
Oh, right.
But I have a
The tournament's
visceral
coming
disdain
up,
for
isn't
him
it?
for how he treats Panther, but also what he did to Ryuji too, so. Just
Having such high expectations
kick him in the
placed on you
balls.
by others is quite a problem. We'll have to work hard to make up for the track team, too.
Yes, that's true.
Now I know about that line as well. It's more
I have to be
evil.
in my class.
Whoa. Ah! Hang on. Anonymous, thank you for gifting those tier 1 subs. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. We'll do that. I'm gonna read this. The bad guy after this one, more evil because the team kept saying the people after are worse. But honestly, I felt that it was most evil of all of them. I don't remember I don't remember who the bad guy is after him.
Just turned Fox Zero's death into an acorn.
Which one is it after him, Tony? I don't remember the order, honestly. Gate Snipe. And then Spaziati. There we go.
Just turned Spaziati into an acorn.
Yay! Thank you very much, Anonymous. Whoever you are, thank you! But I don't remember who the villain is after him. So I don't know that I can answer that.
Traffic's not moving at all.
Oh, the artist? So... I think the gym teacher is worse than the artist, but the artist is still pretty shitty. Honestly, the only one that isn't, like, super shitty, because all of the villains are shitty, is the Yakuza guy. I think he's, like, the least shitty of them all, because he's, like, he's just extorting money. And, like, just money, and it's from kids and, like, young adults and stuff, so it doesn't prey on my one thing where, like, when people fuck with older people or people that are sick that I get, like, mad about. So I think he's, like, the least, like, bad guy. Because I say that because we know that the one lady technically also has a prison, but she becomes better. Yeah. Yeah, Kamoshida is way worse than the artist in my mind. Because he's also been doing this for multiple years to multiple students. And, like, you know, I feel bad for Yusuke and, like, Yusuke's mom. But, like, she was already dying and was already sick. And yeah, he took advantage of that, but, like, I don't know. It's just not as bad. It's still shitty, but it's not as bad. So, yeah. No, I agree. Kamoshida is just the bag of dicks of the bag of dicks in the first part of the game. Because obviously, like, the bad guy at the end is, like, the worst. But, yeah. But yes, I love Persona 5 too. Alright, we'll keep going. We'll keep going.
We're taking the train starting tomorrow.
Yes, we know, Shigeru.
So, how was it? The school, I mean. Think you can manage?
It seems fun.
Do you even understand your situation?
I mean, I played Persona 5 Strikers, and I like that one as well. Persona 5 Strikers is good, and it's a different type of game, like style, which is nice.
Still, you were expelled once already.
Also, I like being able to go to a beach vacation with boyfriend, Ryuji. There was a spa scene in the baths, and I was like, woo!
It's not like anyone will be sympathetic with you. If that's what it was like at school, people might say stuff about me in the future, too. What a troublesome kid I've taken in.
It fixed the issues I had with the cast, too. What do you mean? It flows so well from Persona. Yeah, it felt very good. And, like, they set up for it. Because they had, like, the van in the ending of the game, so... Why'd you take me in?
I was asked to do it, and I just happened to agree to it.
Oh, yeah. The hand-holding for character development. Yeah.
I've already been paid for it, too, after all.
And now, back to today's top stories. A subway train has derailed, severely affecting the time...
Also, good morning, Salty. Hello, hello. Alice is so sweet. I love her.
Another accident.
Shouldn't have to hold a character's hand to get development after the respective arc is done. I agree. I agree, Tony.
So that's why it's so crowded. There's been a lot of those lately. In fact, there was a real sad one just last month. It happened before you came here.
Well, yeah, it happened last month.
If I remember right, the girl that passed away was only 15. parents have got to be just...
All traffic around Shibuya Station is being redirected due to the accident, so drivers should expect jam-packed streets.
Oh, come on.
I will say that I think that the first bad guy in this does set a good tone for the rest of the game. Because it explores, like, different things that are bad.
I don't have a visual yet.
That was direct footage from the accident. According to the police, the engineer's life was not in danger despite his injuries. After questioning, even he could not explain his high speed when approaching the station. No further comments were made. Police are still looking for a plausible motive.
It's less of an operating accident and more of a crime of the company and the government. Site inspectors apparently reported all of this 6 months ago. The deterioration of the tracks and the ATC. Seems a railway company and the Ministry of Transport both turned a blind eye to the truth. There's no way they can hide. This will go all the way to the top.
Now on to our main story.
No. I do not like Akichi.
As well as other recent incidents of unknown motive, concern is spreading among
I
the
think
general
his
public. Just one
reasoning for what he was doing was kind of stupid, so...
suddenly in these people. SNN has
Everything's linked. That's what you're thinking, correct? Oh well.
Thank you, Tony. I'm sure, like, if they fix his story, I feel like it'll be better. Because I feel like I was finally starting to warm up to him whenever shit happens in the first version, so... But he's, like, in the opening song now, so I would assume that means we're gonna have more time with him, so maybe I'll like him better. But he was shitty because his life was shitty, and it's not a fair excuse.
Did you ask for me? Is it a case?
Not quite. I want your opinion on something.
Sure. Your judgment is quite often correct, though. Can we discuss this over sushi, perhaps? You are making a student work late, after all.
Conveyor belt only.
I don't remember this exchange. Are they actually gonna give him, like, a softer personality? Oh, well that's good. See, I like that. He didn't need to be a villain. Or anti-hero. He wasn't really a villain, he was an anti-hero. But yeah. Yeah, I didn't remember that interaction being like that. Sippy! Okay, I will take a sippy. Sorry, I kept the sippies and hydrates the same level of points. Because I didn't want to have to go pee a bunch during stream today.
I wasn't able to open the cafe today.
Sorry. Whatever.
Whatever. Just head upstairs. There's something I need to give to you. Talk about a gruesome accident. 80 people were involved. Here's the diary. Make sure you keep it up to date. You may be under probation. There's no special limitations on what you do in particular. Besides following the law, that is.
Hey, Pat. Thank you. From all the time, least favorite, fave to fave of the end of Royale. That's cool. I would really like for him to have a better story. Because, like I said, I felt like in the first game, we're given, like, all of this shit that, like, why we don't like him. And then, like, at the very end, they were like, now you have to like him! Before everything happens! And then everything happens! And you're like, what just happened? So, yeah. I'm down for having, like, better character writing. And, like, that's why I don't mind playing this again. Because, like, we're getting updates, we're getting new character, we're getting story changes and stuff like that. But we still have, like, the same base characters and whatnot. So I can still have my favorites, but possibly have new favorites. But I remember Akichi being, like, a favorite of people before. And, like, them being very upset about how the story went.
However, I'm obligated to report on you, which is why I'm having you record your daily activities.
Okay.
Hey, what's up? I'm about to leave right now.
Hmm.
Don't worry. I'll be there in no time. Huh? I'll see you soon.
And now I can look at interactions and be like, "Aw."
I'm off. I'll lock the place up.
I know who he was
Do whatever you
talking
want for the
to.
rest of the night. Oh, but don't mess up my store. If something goes missing, I'll hand you right over to the cops. You got school tomorrow. You better head off to bed, all right?
But like before, all his phone calls I always assumed was like, you know, his girlfriend or something. Should write down what happened today in my diary. Okay, so that's our saving mechanic now.
Let's do it.
Alright. And with that, we're going to take our first break. I gotta do a stretch break. And I'm gonna do a bathroom break. We're gonna come back with a different model once I come back. But yeah. Ooh, gonna ice the arm. Okay. Do that, Tony. Ice your arm. But I will be right back, you guys. If somebody wants to pick the model out, just do a model redeem. But if not, I'm gonna pick another model once I get back. It'll probably be the coffee one. If nobody picks. Alright, BRB.